time to move, 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 move. Get out the way, me and my crew.
I'm in the club, so I'm gonna do.
Just what the heck came here to do. Yeah, 'cause it goes on and on and on. And it goes on and on and on, yeah. I throw my hands up in the air sometimes, saying, ayo, gotta let go. I wanna celebrate and live my life, saying, ayo, baby, let's go.
'Cause we gon' rock this club.
We gon' go all night. We gon' light it up like it's dynamite. 'Cause I told you once, now I told you twice. We gon' light it up like it's dynamite. I'm gonna take it all, like I'm gonna be the last one standing. I'm all alone and I'm gonna be the last one landing. 'Cause I believe it, and I just want it all. I just want it all. I'm gonna put my hands in the air. Put your hands in the air. Put your hands in the air. I throw my hands up in the air sometimes, saying, ayo, gotta let go. I wanna celebrate and live my life, saying, ayo, baby, let's go. 'Cause we gon' rock this club. We gon' go all night. We gon' light it up like it's dynamite. 'Cause I told you once, now I told you twice. We gon' light it up like it's dynamite.
Fly me to the moon and let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter or Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, darling, kiss me. Fill my heart with song and let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you. Blackbird singing in dead of night. Take these broken wings and learn to fly. All your life, you're only waiting for this moment to arrive. Blackbird singing in dead of night. Take these sunken eyes and learn to see. All your life, you're only waiting for this moment to be free. That sounded pretty good to me. So yesterday, all my troubles seem so far away. Now it looks as though they're here to stay. Oh, I believe in yesterday. Suddenly, I'm not half the man I used to be. There's a shadow hanging over me. Oh, yesterday came suddenly. Why she had to go, I don't know, she wouldn't say. I said something wrong, now I long for yesterday. Yesterday, love was such an easy game to play. Now I need a place to hide away. Oh, I believe in yesterday. Why she had to go, I don't know, she wouldn't say. I said something wrong, now I long for yesterday. Yesterday, love was such an easy game to play. Now I need a place to hide away. Oh, I believe in yesterday. Some folks like to get away, take a holiday from the neighborhood. Hop a flight to Miami Beach or to Hollywood. I'm taking the Greyhound on the Hudson River line. I'm on a New York state of mind. I've seen all the movie stars in their fancy cars and their limousines. Been high in the Rockies under the evergreens. I know when I'm needed and I don't want to waste more time. I'm in a New York state of mind. Take 200. You've got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. When the road looks rough ahead and you're miles and miles from your nice warm bed, you just remember what your old pal said. Boy, you got a friend in me. Yeah, you got a friend in me. You've got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. You got troubles, I got them too. There isn't anything I wouldn't do for you. We stick together and we see it through. 'Cause you got a friend in me. Yeah, you got a friend in me. Some of the folks might be a little smarter than I am, bigger and stronger too. Yep. But none of them will ever love you the way that I do. It's just me and you, boy. And as the years go by, our friendship will never die. You gotta see it's our destiny. You got a friend in me. Yeah, you got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. Oh, that might be the best one. Okay. Oh, the weather outside is let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. It doesn't show signs of stopping. And I brought some corn for a pop. The lights are turned way down low. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. I look into your eyes. It's like watching the night sky or a beautiful sunrise. So much they hold, just like them old stars. I see you've come so far to be right where you are. How old is your soul? Well, I won't give up on us, even if the skies get rough. Giving you all my love, still looking up. When you're needing your space to do some navigating, I'll be here patiently waiting to see what you find.
'Cause even the stars, they burn. Some even fall to the earth. We got a lot to learn. God knows you're worth it. No, I won't give up.
I don't wanna be someone who walks away so easily. I'm here to stay and make the difference that I can make. Our differences, they do a lot to teach us how to use the tools and gifts we got. Yeah, we got a lot at stake. And in the end, you're still my friend. At least we did intend for us to work. We didn't break, we didn't burn. Had to learn how to bend without the world caving in. I had to learn what I've got, what I'm not, and who I am.
I won't give up on us, even if the skies get rough. Giving you all my love. I'm still looking up, I'm still looking up. Well, I won't give up on us. God knows I'm tough. He knows we got a lot to learn. God knows we're worth it.
I won't give up on us, even if the skies get rough. Giving you all my love, still looking up. comes the sun, do-do-do-do. Here comes the sun, and I say, it's alright. Little darling, it's been a long, cold, lonely winter. Little darling, it seems like years since it's been here. Here comes the sun, do-do-do-do. Here comes the sun, and I say, it's alright. Little darling, the smiles returning to the faces. Little darling, it seems like years since it's been here. Here comes the sun, do-do-do-do. Here comes the sun, and I say, it's alright. Sun, 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 here it comes. 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 Little darling, I feel that ice is slowly melting. Little darling, it feels like years since it's been clear. Here comes the sun, do-do-do-do. Here comes the sun, and I say, it's alright. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun, and I say, it's alright.
On behalf of First Presbyterian Church, on behalf of Coble's family, I welcome you to this time of remembrance. There's a spot back in that corner. It's about 3/4 of the way back, about 8 feet off from the wall. That's where Coble stood Sunday after Sunday running our live stream here at First Presbyterian. And I would stand here and preach, but I could always look back and make eye contact with Coble, and I could always tell how I was doing by the look on his face. Actually, a couple of days ago, I was with Jeff and Kellen, and we were looking through all these pictures of Coble, and I realized he almost always had a slightly ironic, somewhat amused look on his face, like he was in on some joke that the rest of us didn't even know about. So that's the look I usually got when I was preaching. I still look at that spot where he stood every time I come into this space. And honestly, sometimes when I get close to it, it's almost like it gives off a kind of heat. And I think Coble's shining presence there made that spot holy. And that's why all of us are here today, because we all have these spots in our lives, these places and these moments that have been made holy by Coble's presence. I talked with Carol Ann about scriptures for this time together, and with characteristic honesty, she came back with Psalm 31. Be merciful to me, Lord, for I am in distress. My eyes grow weak with sorrow, my soul and body with grief. But she also suggested Psalm 42. Why, my soul, are you downcast? Why so disturbed within me? Put your hope in God, for I will yet praise him, my Savior and my God. We live between these two psalms, the deep weight of grief and sorrow, and the hope that somehow, some way, someday, we will praise again. So today, we're going to be honest about all of it. This will not be a traditional service. We're going to laugh and we're going to cry and we're going to let Coble have a lot of screen time as he would have liked. And we're going to let his voice and the voices and the music of those he loved carry the day. So we begin with Blackbird, one of the first songs Coble learned to play on the guitar. A few years ago, he asked Carol Ann to record the song with him, but life got in the way and the recording never happened. But Jeff found this instrumental version Coble had recorded, and we could think of no better way for us to begin than to sing along with him. So you all are invited to stand and sing. You can be seated. One of the things I loved about Coble, one of the many things I admired about him, was his curiosity of spirit. He was a thinker and a wonderer. He asked questions, and he didn't settle for cheap or easy answers or for some kind of second-hand religion. He wanted to know, and he wanted to understand and taste and see for himself. And we want to honor that spirit today. Much like Coble, the poet Mary Oliver had an eye for the sacred hidden within the ordinary. And she said this about prayer: it doesn't have to be the blue iris. It could be weeds in a vacant lot or a few small stones. Just pay attention. Then patch a few words together and don't try to make them elaborate. This isn't a contest, but the doorway into thanks and a silence in which another voice may speak. So in that spirit, let us pray together. We give you thanks when the sun rises and we take a new breath and we greet a new day and we look out on a world of beauty and life and love and we see your grace falling like rain all around us. But it's not always like that. Sometimes we give thanks in the midst of a world that is broken, where the sun doesn't shine and the breath doesn't come, and beauty and life and love are mixed with pain and grief and sorrow. But still, we give you thanks, because your grace holds us together, makes a space for us, opens a way for us when nothing else can. We ask for your presence among us here and now as we remember Coble's life. We pray for honest grief. We pray for strength and for peace. We wrap ourselves in good memories and in hope beyond hope. And we pray that though we live in a world where things sometimes fall to pieces, where wounds don't always heal, where words sometimes remain unspoken and unheard, that in your loving mystery there is space and time for the pieces to be put back together, for the wounds to be healed, for the words to be spoken and heard and finally understood. For now, we rest in your grace, which falls like rain all around us, and we hold to your peace, peace which passes understanding. And we reach for your promise that all shall be well, and all shall be well, and all manner of things shall be well. Amen.
I gotta see you guys. These are my distance glasses. First, I just want to say thank you guys for being here. From all of us, from our family, for our boy, for all of us, thank you. We are a family. I wrote this all down. I'm sorry, I'm not going to remember it, so I'm going to read it to you guys. We are a family of performers and content creators, so we are honoring Coble the best way that we know how. Through songs, through videos, from our family, from Coble's jobs, and even from Coble himself, allowing him to share himself with you here today. I'm going to introduce the next 3 videos. The first, the second set, the first video I'll talk about in a minute, but the next 2 are videos from the 2 production jobs that Coble worked. We wanted to give you a glimpse of his work life over the past few years. Although his certification and recent job searching was in data science, he had such a love of film and audio, both being in front of and behind the camera. What you will see are some highlights from each of those 2 companies, including 2 ads that he was heavily involved with creating, both from a creative standpoint as well as a technical standpoint. But first, we want you to see where this love of being on camera came from. And before I continue, I know it's a church and this is what happens, but there are plenty of seats down front if you guys want to come down. Come sit on the front rows, it's fine. The family's all here, there's plenty of room. So we want you to see where his love of being on camera came from. When the boys were little, we had a video camera that had one of those little pop-out viewfinders, you know, the kind that you could flip around and you could see yourself if you were self-filming. So anytime the camera was on, and in use, whether it was on Coble or whether it was on his brothers, he would come from a very young age and whine and cry. And we even have this is not the one we're going to show you, but we even have a video of him shrieking like a pterodactyl, if you can imagine what that would sound like, until we turned it around so he could see himself. And I think you'll see in the video when that moment happens.
It's Kobe. Look at that, it's Kobe. Do you see that, baby? Do you see Kevin in there? Oh, look at that handsome baby.
So I was there at a comedy club called the Blue Room. It was fun. It was very hot.
Was it blue?
The inside of the, yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Making sure they stayed as literal
Blue
as possible.
light bulbs everywhere. It actually looks really cool in there. They had, the stage had a big blue dot that just said Blue Room. And then the stools, the chairs were blue, the light bulbs were blue.
Oh, so they really leaned into it.
Yeah.
Then. Okay.
Yeah.
It'd be cool if they had like the Blue Man Group on call to just like be wandering around.
Wow. Heads would explode. If
Imagine.
the Blue Man Group showed up to the Blue Room.
And just hung out. Like, they didn't do a set. They just kind of like...
They're just the audience.
Yeah, exactly. And they're the worst audience.
Worst, because they don't
they
make
just
a noise.
sit there. Yeah,
they don't
exactly.
know they're laughing. Did they like it?
No,
they're not
yeah.
even smiling.
They're just staring at you.
And then these UFOs that you say have crashed, did we find, are there any aliens? And
Is there a pilot?
He answered it, but he didn't say, he said, we found, what do you call it? Bionics or biolics or, he used a different word that meant life. It's a word I've not heard before used and saying like, yeah, we found a life form.
But he didn't just say
life.
yes.
Right. That's my point.
Yeah.
He didn't go, yes, we found.
Yeah, but he didn't say no either.
He didn't say no.
Yeah.
So I don't know what that means. You know
I
what
think
mean?
that if there was aliens that
We
were
have to Google
capable
that.
of space travel that have been here undetected, I think they would have left us alone on purpose. I think they'd be like, I think they would look at the state that our world was in and they'd go, you know what? I think we'll just stay out of it.
We're good.
And and they move on to the next one.
Let's go check out the next one.
Yeah, there's actually like an intergalactic like confederation, and we're the only planet not a part of it.
Biologics.
That's
the word. I'm just not. I saw it.
We found biologics. is what
We
he said.
found biologics.
That's
Or
so
biologics.
lame. Just say yes.
I'm like,
That
what
could
does
be like
that
a-
mean? I would have said, and define that word.
Such
for
a
us.
nerd. Oh my god.
Could be like a
Such a
mold.
nerd.
And
It
he
may
goes
just be like a mold or
we
a
found
fungus
this.
or
As
something.
I've stated before, we did find.
Yeah, what
biologics.
if it was like a centipede that had crawled into the spaceship?
Right.
Like,
So I need to know.
we found something that was living.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am, as usual, I'm joined by the Alan Jackson and Coble Hartman. How you doing, boys?
Hey, good.
Pretty good.
This is weird.
Coble, let me ask you.
Yeah.
I know, okay, so tell everyone who's wearing what right now.
Right. So I am wearing your MetaQuest 2.
That's why it says my name on top of your head.
That's why it says your name. It's just my avatar.
Okay.
Alan is wearing his MetaQuest 2. And the reason you have my name is because you're wearing my MetaQuest 3.
Okay.
I see how it is.
So how did you guys spend your Halloween now that we're...
I didn't do anything. I think one day I'll make like a Mark Rober type machine that just chucks candy at people as they approach the
That's
door.
good. It like motion
Like-
sensor, and if it detects a body, it just
Yeah, it
like
just
flings
tosses-
like a catapult, like throws
Exactly.
candy out.
Oh, yeah.
Take a crunch bar.
Exactly.
We didn't expect to have any people, and so my mom left the house, and I was there, and she said, if anyone knocks on the door, just give them anything. And so I was looking around my room, and I was like, what do I have? And I've been 3D printing a lot of stuff, so I have a lot of failed like plastic parts laying around all over the place. I said I didn't give it. No one
that's
came.
funny.
But I did say that I was going to give someone a failed 3D printed plastic part if they came.
Did you
with it.
wrap it up like it was a piece of candy?
No, like I said, no one came.
Oh,
But
yeah, yeah.
if someone did come, I would have given them something.
Here's a useless piece of plastic.
Exactly. It would have been like
Here, swallow this and choke on
like
it,
the
kid.
Charlie Brown rock is what it would have been like.
No,
I have to say, I love animated John. Like, this
Animated
like
John is really fun. I'm just
yeah.
watching him the whole time. He's great.
It's like cartoon style, just like bouncy all over. Like, I love it. It's good.
There's a lot of hand motions.
Yes.
There's a lot out on
Yeah,
us.
that's what happens in the real world, right, Coble?
Oh my gosh! How'd you do that?
We just clapped.
That was an accident.
Yeah,
All right, do it
that's
again.
Here, do it again. Do it again.
2, 3.
Oh my gosh!
Wow.
It totally did it.
Let's try Alan.
This
Let's
is-
reach across the desk and give Alan a high five.
Oh, he's got controllers. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. Let's see if we can do it.
I'm hitting my wall right now.
Yeah, I am
My
too.
hand goes this far.
It's got to be the controller.
Yeah,
probably.
sorry, you're not cool enough, I guess.
What if we do a fist bump? Coble?
Oh, yeah. Nice.
Ooh.
That's pretty killer.
Let's
That's
try to
pretty-
shake hands and see what happens.
Nope.
Oh,
Just-
just high
Oh,
five.
there you
High
go.
five.
Snap.
With no more money to expand his roster, Billy Beane started practicing the Bill James approach to recruiting baseball players. Don't know who Bill James is? Here's Coble Hartman, one of our editors, to tell you who he is.
Bill James was a baseball fanatic and writer who erased years of traditional baseball thinking, using overall statistical data to determine a player's actual contribution to the team. It wasn't about the pretty face or the one home run you could hit every 2 games. It was about the bigger picture, using run scores, base percentages, range factors, and overall defense. You get the point.
In layman's, the thought process is simply this. We need the best production we can get for the money we have.
And that's what we do at Table Rock. We're going to produce the most effective campaign that your money can buy. And that's what we do at Table Rock. We're going to produce the most effective campaign that your money can buy. Table Rock Creative. Garrick.
Coble Hartman, are you busy?
No, what's up?
I'm sweating, dude. I'm sweating BPO Production taking all our clients. I'm sweating all this camera work I gotta be doing out here in the summer.
Well, if you'd let me help you.
Remember what I said about our clients needing more personal attention?
Yes, of course. I'm all about personal attention.
Did I not also tell you that we have to have the best customer service in the region?
And we do. We always do.
Good. So this is what I want you to do for me. I want you to stop what you're doing and finish the Hickory Arts edit. The deadline is tomorrow.
Look, Garrick, I'm working as hard and as fast as I can here. I mean, you're gone shooting all day, and then you just bring me back SD cards, and it's really starting to pile up. Meanwhile, my mother hasn't seen me in over a week. Your friend, by the way. I mean, did you know the toilet didn't work? And the blinds, Garrick, the blinds are still on the floor. I'm eating here. I'm sleeping here. I mean, the office is falling apart. I mean...
I got it. Look, I don't care about any of that. None of our clients come to the office. We go to our clients.
Touche.
All I need you to do is make effective, efficient video.
And that's what we do.
So this is what I want you to do for me. Yeah? Are you listening?
I'm always listening, Garrick.
You started editing yet?
I can't if I'm talking to you.
All right, I'm gonna tell you. You ready?
Sure.
Show me the money. Yeah, can you hear it? Can you hear it? It feels good, doesn't it? Say, show me the money.
Show me the money.
Yeah, that's right. Show me the money. Come on now, say it with me.
Show me the money.
Yeah, could you hear it? I know you can feel me. You can feel the Table Rock rhythm. Companies need to be advertising with us. Say it, Coble.
Companies do need to be advertising with us.
Say it don't cost much.
Well, it doesn't cost much. It's true.
That's right. It don't cost much.
Why does this feel like a scene from Jerry Maguire?
Say it now. It don't cost much.
I'm not saying it again.
It makes all the difference in the world.
It actually does make a difference.
Say Table Rock is your mother.
Yeah, that's not going in the ad.
Show me the money. Now get back to work. You got Hickory Arts for me?
Sure do.
You complete me. Now get back to work.
You had me at customer service. Come to fire me, haven't you? I've been waiting for someone to come.
Someone from what I have remembered. Edit.
Garrick? Not possible. He and I worked at Table Rock together when we were young men. Now I'm an old man.
Filled with regret.
Filled with regret, trying to edit this client's video.
I came back for you. I came back to remind you of what you once knew. The video had no preparation or vision. It didn't have any workflow.
To explain, it was lack of preparation and lack of collaboration on the client's part.
And that is why your own Revision 13.
You also came to convince me to honor our arrangement.
And take a leap of faith. Come back and finish the edit. Come back so we can be young men again. Come back.
I've been in ministry for 23 years now. I've never been called upon to speak after something like that. And what a great reflection that is of Coble's unique, creative, quirky, wonderful spirit. And it makes the questions that we bring with us today really all the more painful. Why? Why are we here? Why Coble? Why now? If God is good and loving, how does such a thing happen? We know Coble is not the first and won't be the last beautiful life cut short. Why? There really aren't answers to these questions as much as we may want them. I know some of you may feel like you do have the answers, but I encourage you to keep them in your pocket, at least for the time being. You may remember the story of Job. After Job has suffered all of these terrible losses and sorrows and tragedies, his three closest friends show up to comfort him, and the first thing they do is sit in silence with him for 7 days. It's only when they open their mouths and start to try to answer Job's questions that things go off the rails. So there are questions we can't answer. There are things that we can't say. But there are some things we can say. We can say that Coble's life was a profound gift to all of us. We can say that we were, each and every one of us, blessed by his presence. We can say that we are grateful to have come into his orbit, grateful to have lived in his light even for a short time. We can say that before he took his first breath, and on that dark night, and down to this very moment, Coble has been held in God's grace. We can say that nothing good, nothing true, nothing beautiful is ever finally lost. It's inscribed in eternity. And there was so much that was good and true and beautiful in Coble's life. And we can say, maybe just barely, that somehow, some way, someday, all will be well for Coble and for all of us and for all creation, in a way we may not be able to imagine or comprehend. All will be well. One more thing we can say. Our lives can and should be different because of Coble. In the book of Revelation, in chapter 22, it paints this picture of the heavenly city, and there's a river that flows through the city as bright as crystal, and the river feeds the roots of the tree of life, and the leaves from that tree brings healing to everyone. Coble's life was like that river, flowing through our lives bright as crystal, feeding the roots of so many trees, so many people, so many of us who grew a little taller and a little stronger in his presence, who took in some of his light, some of his grace, some of his spirit. And now we must let that light shine. Let a little bit of that creativity, that cleverness, that snarkiness, that honesty, that lightness of being, that compassion that we experienced in Coble, we must let that flow out of us so that we bring a little healing to those who cross our paths, just as he did. That's Coble's ongoing legacy among us. One last thing we can say about the grace of God. Frederick Buechner says, the grace of God means something like this. Here is your life. You might never have been, but you are, because the party wouldn't have been complete without you. Here is the world. Beautiful and terrible things will happen. Don't be afraid. I am with you. Indeed, God was with Coble all his days, and even now. And the party, this beautiful, buzzing, abundant, reckless, painful, precious thing we call life, this party will never be complete without him. But I think he would be the first to tell us to keep the party going. Thanks be to God for the life of Coble Hartman. Amen.
Sorry, it locked itself. I gotta unlock it. Okay. When the twins were little, and I can't remember what year it was, they were maybe 5 or 6, maybe 4. 2010, okay, so they were 5, sorry. So the twins were 5. I was asked to sing a song at Lauren Deliri's graduation. And inevitably I would listen to the song in the car as we ran around, and the twins not only learned the song with me, but they claimed it as their own. And before Ashley comes up and sings it for you, we would like for you to enjoy Coble and Kellen doing their best rendition of Francesca Battistelli's Blue Sky with an open-tuned guitar that Coble didn't yet know how to play and a jingle bell.
Daddy, you see us on the video? Okay, Kelly, we're going to sing Blue Sky now, okay? Okay. Kelly, we're taking turns. Like, one person sings first, and no, we have to both sing it. Because Daddy has to both hear us, Kobe. Whatever. But Kelly, we have to take turns singing. Now, ready? Kelly, I want to take turns. Down and you down, and you don't think you have a friend. Just come on, don't turn around. Keep on rocking, don't lose heart. I'm here and I'm here, wherever you are, we're in fun. And you have none, and you just can't seem to find a lie. And you have a reason to help who could believe in. But I love your blue sky, your blue sky, your blue sky, your blue sky. Come on, don't you be afraid. Whatever comes tomorrow, I love to see this day. Come on, don't you be afraid. Whatever comes tomorrow, my love is here to stay. Come on, don't you be afraid. Whatever comes tomorrow, my love, when the rain is falling, there's no silver lining. You just can't seem to find the light. When you have a reason, help you believe in what my love be your blue sky, your blue sky, your blue sky, your blue sky. Come on, don't you be afraid. Whatever comes tomorrow, come on, don't you be afraid. Whatever comes tomorrow, I love this today. Come on, it's finished, Kelly. It's over.
Down and you're out and you don't think you have a friend. When you're lost in the doubt and you can't see what's around the bend, just hold on, don't turn around, keep on walking, don't lose heart. I am here, wherever you are, wherever you are. can't seem to find the light. When you need a reason to help you keep believing, let my love be your blue sky, your blue sky, your blue sky, your blue sky. Don't you know that I know life can be so hard, it makes you wanna give up. Wanna give up. Don't you know over the horizon, the sunny day you're looking for is waiting right here in my love. Just hold on, don't turn around, keep on walking, don't lose heart. I am here, ever you are, wherever you are. When the rain is falling, there's no silver lining, and you just can't seem to find the light. When you need a reason to help you keep believing, let my love be your blue sky, your blue sky, your blue sky, your blue sky. Come on, don't you be afraid. Whatever comes tomorrow, my love is here to stay. Come on, don't you be afraid. Whatever comes tomorrow, my love is here to stay. Come on, don't you be afraid. Whatever comes tomorrow, my love is here to stay. Come on, don't you be afraid. Whatever comes tomorrow, my love. When the rain is falling, there's no silver lining, and you just can't seem to find the light. When you need a reason to help you to believe in, let my love be your blue sky, your blue sky, your blue sky, your blue sky. Come on, don't you be afraid. Whatever comes tomorrow, my love is here to stay. Come on, don't you be afraid. Whatever comes tomorrow, my love is here to stay.
Thank you, Ashley, and Jeff, and Kellen, and you guys. Thank you. I wrote all this down so I could get through it, but I know for a fact that I will think of 1,000 things that I should have added to it over the next few weeks, so bear with me. I may or may not stick to the script. I'm going to try. If you are a parent, you've probably tried, like we did, to raise good, kind, hardworking, productive members of society. It's our job. But we don't always know if we did a good job. They go out into the world and we're not around. We're not in their ear like we were when they were little, reminding them to sit with the kid that was all alone, say please and thank you, help out the person that's struggling. We just hope we did a good job. I'm going to do something unconventional, and I'm going to start by talking about Kellen and Timmy, because their brother's huge heart would not want it to go unsaid that they are all of those things, just as he was. I'm not with them either to see their good works, but occasionally I will get a text out of the blue that says, Timmy helped me at O'Reilly today. He's so polite and helpful. Or finding out that Kellen helped a neighbor with some hot and back-breaking yard work. I can 100% guarantee you that Coble would insist that you need to know that we feel the same way about you that we do about Coble. And that was the beautiful nature of Coble. He was not just kind, but he was caring. He was not just present, but he saw you. He didn't just make you feel special because it was his gift. He genuinely thought you were special. One of the many gifts people have given to us over the last 6 weeks is their stories of how Coble made them feel. Stories about how when he was out in the world without us, even as a young kid, he cared about people. He saw people in need and tried to provide that need, whether it be a hug or an ear or just to celebrate a win with them. He sat with a lonely kid. He befriended the person that no one else would. He noticed when peers and even teachers were having a bad day, and he would ask them about it. He could also talk to anyone about anything, and I've come to the conclusion that that is equal parts. He knew a lot about a lot of things, and he was a great BSer. Regardless of which one of those two skills he was leaning into, he was present in every conversation. I always admired that about him. My brain is constantly thinking about the next 10 things that I have to get done. But if he was talking to you, you had his undivided attention. Unless maybe you were telling him what chores need to be done. He was an observer. I can't tell you how many times he would notice something, that I was wearing a new shirt, or that I had just had my toenails done and it was a new color, and comment on it. Usually a compliment. He was a romantic. Oh no, I've selected things and I can't unselect them. Stop. Okay. He was a romantic, even from an early age. In 2010, Jeff and I were celebrating our 10th wedding anniversary, and some friends were kind enough to let us use their Myrtle Beach timeshare for a long weekend. We took the whole family. And this was September. You know, the pool gets a little chilly when the building would block the sun. Well, there were 3 or 4 hot tubs set into the concrete around the pool. So one chilly afternoon, then 5-year-old Coble sat himself in a hot tub in Myrtle Beach with 3 30-something-year-old women. In minutes, he had his elbow leaned back on the edges of it, and they were eating out of the palm of his hand, laughing and proclaiming that he needed to join their group for the rest of the trip. He was a giver, just like both of his grandfathers and his father. That kid loved to spoil people. On my birthday or Mother's Day, he would feed me all of my favorites until I would be near bursting and they would have to roll me around the house. He loved to surprise his father and brothers at every opportunity. And in the ultimate Coble move, he worked extra jobs and saved up his money so that he could spoil every member of our family last Christmas. He was so proud, not of the money, the amount of money he was able to spend, but the thought and care that went into choosing just the right gift for each of us. You could also find him shouting out his friends and their YouTube channels, or sharing their online stores, or otherwise using his platform, which was usually a live stream, to promote his buddies. He had a tender heart. If he upset you, he was beside himself with worry about it until he could talk to you and apologize. One soccer game, they put him in the goal box. Jeff and I were on pins and needles the entire game. We knew that if that ball got past him, he would beat himself up that he let his team down for the rest of the day. He was smart. He was funny. He was quick-witted. He was great with technology. He was a hard worker. He was talented. He was both humble and knew what he was capable of. He loved his family. He loved his friends. He loved deeply. And he hated cleaning his room. Until it absolutely needed it, and then he loved every second of restoring it to its former glory. He was perfect. Even with his flaws, even with his self-doubts, even with his shortcomings, this world was undeserving of his heart, and neither were we. But we are forever blessed to have been his family, and I think many of you will say that you are forever blessed to have known him. I love you, sweet boy.
Thank you for being here to honor Coble and for supporting my family. Some of you have either called or have been with us almost every day or every week, and you have held us up. I've been struggling for weeks with what to say. I should be making a toast full of bad dad puns at his wedding. For now, what I've realized is that I've been saying what I want to say about Coble to every person I've spoken to about him since April. And as you've seen and will continue to see throughout the service, nobody speaks for Coble better than himself. The countless stories you've told us, testimonies on social media and sympathy cards, they all tell the same story. Coble was everything to everyone. He was exactly what you needed him to be when you needed it. It sounds so generic. Yet every story I hear about him is so visceral and individualistic. He cared. He could read a room. He knew what you needed at any given moment: a smile, a compliment, a hug, a laugh. He can make anyone feel like his best friend, even if that was the furthest thing from the truth. He had gravity and selflessly help you feel as if you were the center of the universe. He wanted to include those around him in his ideas, his success, his hopes, and his dreams. He was highly empathetic and felt things deeply. He was self-aware and open with those closest to him about his own fears, doubts, and imperfections. The last song I heard him play and sing the day he passed away, right here in this room, was called Imperfections. And it was perfect. He made the most of his life and had a good time doing it. He was the center of attention, not because he wanted to be, but because he wanted you to join him in whatever moment of joy he was experiencing. I'm proud of all of his accomplishments, but his selflessness was his gift to all of us, and that makes me more proud than anything as a father. He wanted and would want everyone to just enjoy themselves, even now, somehow. He saved a quote from one of his teachers that said, "Best I can tell, we're just trying to keep ourselves amused until we die." You hope you raise your kids right, to stand on their own 2 feet, and pray the world is as kind to them as they are to the world. I'm proud of all my boys. They're all talented. They're eager to learn. They work hard for what they want. I relate to each of them in very different ways. One thing we all have in common is our sense of humor. I'll never forget the moment I realized how quick Coble's wit was. We were sitting on the couch at our first house, and he must have been 5 years old. We started riffing about something that lasted what felt like an hour. I couldn't believe his level of improv for that age. And when he was 13, he slapped a mustache and a suit jacket on and went as John Stossel for Halloween. And if you don't know who John Stossel is, exactly. That was Coble. He carried that wit into adulthood, and he lived for every opportunity to use it. He loved his family. He was everyone's advocate. He looked up to his big brother, bragging about how funny and clever he is. I found several videos he recorded of Timmy beautifully playing the piano. He acted like a proud parent, playing recordings of Kellen's saxophone chops for anyone that would listen. I found out recently that he would make his friends listen to my albums at school. He should have been my agent. And I love that he loved accompanying his mother on guitar and singing with her every opportunity that he got. He called me Dad, sometimes Mr. Dad, sometimes Pops. Coble made me feel like a dad. I mean, I am his dad. It's easy to feel like a mom or dad when your kids are little because they depend so much on both of you. All of our boys are busy and independent, and in the hustle and bustle of their autonomous teenage and young adult lives, he always found ways to connect with us. He asked me how to shave. He asked me for relationship advice. He wasn't afraid to express his feelings. He asked me to help him change his first flat tire, how to play guitar and piano. We talked about sound engineering. I didn't and don't always have the right answers, but he asked. He trusted me. We could talk to each other about anything. We could run a joke into the ground like Monty Python, usually making Carol Ann our unwilling audience. I cherished the time we spent together, discovering and learning music, working on theater productions, late night talks, making each other laugh. When he was studying in New Mexico, he sent me a text and wrote me a letter. Here's part of the shorter text. Happy Father's Day. Sorry I couldn't be there to celebrate how awesome you are and how much I appreciate everything you do. Particularly this year, I've admired and looked up to the amount of hard work and energy you put into everything you apply yourself to. You teach me more and more every day, and it's because of you that I know what I want to do with my future. You've been the best father that anyone could ask for. I always get so excited when I want to tell you something about my life. You pushed me to be a better person, and you pushed me to make you and Mom proud. I love you so much. He made me feel like a dad. That was his gift to me. Nobody understands what it's like to become a parent until you have a child. If you understand what it's like to lose one. There was a time when Coble was obsessed with the musical Hamilton. I would tease him, for the sake of teasing him, because that was one of our things. I would tease him that Ben Franklin deserved his own musical. I mean, why not? And so we created this fictitious musical fan club feud where he was Team Hamilton and I was Team Franklin. There's a long video out there chronicling this battle, but it culminated in him finally getting to see the show. And I find myself at the mercy of some of the lyrics. In the musical, Alexander Hamilton sings about his son. To paraphrase, when you smile, I am undone, my son. Look at my son. Pride is not the word I'm looking for. There is so much more inside me now. You outshine the morning sun, my son. When you smile, I fall apart, and I thought I was so smart. Hamilton lost his son. Later in the musical, there's a song called It's Quiet Uptown. And one phrase goes, there are moments that words don't reach. There is suffering too terrible to name. You hold your child as tight as you can and push away the unimaginable. If I could spare his life, if I could trade his life for mine, he would be standing here right now, and you would smile, and that would be enough. Of course, I can hear Coble saying, oh, but now you quote Hamilton. Coble spent the last week of his life taking care of our dying dog while the rest of us were away. Cookie passed away 9 hours before Coble did. And through his grief, he still wanted to be there for his friend at his birthday party. That's who he was. There are thousands of pictures, videos, and songs of and from Coble. His digital footprint at 19 is bigger than our entire family combined. And I made a list a mile long of stories and personal moments with Coble that I wanted to share. And it's impossible to share everything in a single service. I put together moments that always jumped out to us over the years, moments we knew were important and funny to him. What follows is a montage made with an audio recording we found of Coble sitting at the piano performing a song called Love Ain't Gonna Let You Down by one of our mutual favorites, Jamie Cullum. My heart aches for the plans he had and everything I know he looked forward to. I'll miss the laughter and music coming from his room. I'll miss our talks. I'll miss finishing each other's jokes. I'll miss his beautiful singing voice. I'll miss the spontaneous jam sessions at the top of the stairs. I'll just miss him and who we all were when he was still with us. I have no words of wisdom. I don't understand. I can't explain any of this. All I know is that he had loved, and he is loved. And for 19 years, he was one of 4 of the best parts of my life. I'm grateful for every second with him. And through this unbearable grief, I'm still reminded of how blessed I am to be a husband and a father. I'd like to leave you with one of my favorite quotes, which is so Coble to me. Carve your name on hearts, not tombstones. A legacy is etched into the minds of others and the stories they share about you.
All right, say, hey, mama.
Hey, Mama.
Hey, mama.
Hey, Mama.
So our middle child, Coble, is a performer. He hasn't performed recently, but he's always been a performer, and he always wants people to see him in whatever small, large, medium performance he's doing, even if it's dancing, shaking his little tiny booty in the living room. And he would always say, "Do you see me, Mama? Do you see me, Daddy?" And that was a big inspiration for us for this song, is the love of the Father looking down on us and knowing that he does see us in everything that we do.
Coble, do you like to sing? I thought you didn't like to sing.
My name is Kobe. Kobe. This is my shoe. Shoe. I got me some. And you some too. Got the rings. And that's for sure. Rockin' these shoes. I'll get for more. So low and quick. And that's no lie. This shoe's so hot. That it's on fire. Yeah, it's on fire. It's burning hot. Ooh, nice.
Get up, come on, get down with the sickness. Man, this is the gift that has been given to me. I can see inside you the sickness is rising. It seems that all that was good has died. Oh know the world is a scary place. Now that you've woken up.
Alright, I want to do a clean fight. No cheap shots, no throat punches, no liver punches, nothing below the belt, alright? Alright, 3, 2, 1, go.
Someone's tickling my feet, this isn't fair! Ah! Oh! Ah, this is illegal! This is an illegal move! I'm distracted! Ah! I'm beaten!
8 years older than me and I beat him.
I was sabotaged!
Where you guys at? Where you guys at? Hey, where you guys at? We've been here for 10 minutes. We've been here for 20 minutes.
Timmy, aka Shaggy. It's Kellen.
Chess. Here goes Kellen. Very eager to get to the goal first. He shoots, and he sucks.
Good job, Patsy.
Thank you, sir. Oh, hi! Welcome to our master class.
Hey, we should play whack-a-mole.
Oh, you're so sweet.
A decaf coffee for you. This day was going good. You just made it terrible fun. Then a hurricane came and a man saw his teacher dripping down the drain. Put a pencil to his temple, connected it to his brain, and he wrote his first refrain, a testament to his pain. Well, the word got around, they said, this kid is insane, man. Took up a collection just to send him to the main. Then get your education, don't forget from whence you came, and the world's gonna know your name. What's your name?
Alexander Hamilton.
My name is Alexander Hamilton.
So this is Coble doing his homework, and he always insists on listening to Hamilton.
It just helps me think.
There's no love for Ben Franklin
Shut up.
anywhere in your life or on this soundtrack.
Alexander Hamilton is way better than Ben Franklin.
My name's Ben. Plain Ben.
At least Hamilton didn't electrocute himself with lightning.
Oh, what's the use?
What are you gonna do when the ghost of Ben Franklin comes back to haunt you?
I'm gonna punch him in the face and say, suck it up.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, what'll I do?
What the heck? I myself. What?
What's that sound?
Oh my god.
What were you saying earlier?
I'm gonna punch him in the face and say, suck it up.
This is a great idea.
Why do you hate me? Oh my gosh.
Very awesome. What you think? What you gonna do?
I'll think about Hamilton for a while. Yeah.
Did you ever meet Alexander Hamilton?
That's a good question. Did I ever meet Alexander Hamilton? Probably. But at that time, Alexander Hamilton, if I would have met him, well, it may have been later. I don't recall.
Alexander Hamilton wasn't even a blink.
But he got mentioned.
Franklin.
I hate you.
So why would anybody in their right mind want to go all the way to New York City to watch Hamilton when you can enjoy a nice, relaxing evening with Ben Franklin at your local library?
First of all, that wasn't Ben Franklin. Second of all, most of his stuff were an anachronism of what actually happened.
B to the E to the N. Ben Franklin! Boom!
We're a success. What a day. What a day.
Your poor father tortured you with Ben Franklin.
Yeah.
So your mother is treating you to Hamilton.
Exactly.
Right. Who loves you?
I think you love me way more
Right?
than my father.
Let's tell Dad that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Love you, Dad. But she's better.
How does a ragtag volunteer army in need of a shower somehow defeat a global superpower? How do we emerge victorious from the quagmire, leave the battlefield, waving Betsy Ross's flag higher? Yo, turns out we got a secret weapon, an immigrant. You know and love who's unafraid to step in. He's constantly confusing, confounding the British henchmen. Everyone give it up for America's favorite fighting Frenchman, Lafayette.
I'm taking this horse from the range, man, red coats, weatherable blood stains.
Lafayette.
And I'm never gonna stop till I make a drop, I burn them up and scatter the remains. I'm
Lafayette.
watch me engage and I'm escaping and arranging them.
Lafayette.
I'll get a friend some more funds.
Lafayette.
And come back with more guns and ships, and so the balance shifts.
We rendezvous with Rochambeau, consolidate their gifts.
We can end this war in Yorktown, cut them off at sea, but for this to succeed, there's someone else we need.
I know, Hamilton.
Sir, he knows what to do in the French are doing it. If you're in French, I mean.
Hamilton.
So you're gonna have to use eventually. What's it gonna do in a bench? I mean.
Hamilton.
No one has more resilience or matches my practical tactical brilliance.
Hamilton.
You wanna fight for your land back.
Hamilton. Gotta get my right hand man back.
Get your right hand man back. You gotta get your right hand man back. You gotta stop the lead, but soon you better get your right hand man back.
Alexander Hamilton.
Philip, when you smile, I am undone. My son, look at my son. Pride is not the word I'm looking for. There is so much more inside me now. Ooh, Philip, you outshine the morning sun. My son, when you smile, I fall apart, and I thought I was so smart. My father wasn't around. I swear that I'll be around for you. I'll do whatever it takes. I'll make a million mistakes. I'll make the world safe and sound for you. We'll come of age with our young nation. We'll bleed and fight for you. We'll make it right for you. If we lay a strong enough foundation, we'll pass it on to you. We'll give the world to you, and you'll blow us all away. Someday, someday. Yeah, you'll blow us all away. Someday, someday.
Happy birthday to you.
What?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Coble. It's not as sick as Kellen on his 18th birthday. Happy birthday to you.
Oh my gosh.
And many more.
I wish for world peace.
Yay, world peace.
What? It's on! It's on! Let's go! My boy! Let's go! My boy!
It works.
Yes, it does. Let's go.
Come on, Logan.
Hey, buddy.
Come on.
I don't need help
You
now.
can stand up.
I'll be here.
Okay, you can be under me while I do this.
Oh yeah, you're doing that. I'm gonna go over here.
You want to switch spots?
Yeah, I'm going over here.
Oh, yeah. I feel like I look super short in the camera.
Probably.
What do I play?
I don't know. Figure it out.
You know, if I had a piano in front of me, I'd play Man or Muppet. I just recently learned how to play that, Logan.
Yep.
I know what I should sing. Thought that I had everybody on my side, but I went and blew it. All sky high. But now she won't even spare a passing glance. All just because I ripped my pants when Big Larry came round just to put it down. SpongeBob turned into a clown, and no girl ever wants to dance with a fool who wins and ripped his pants.
This is all you guys' fault.
I shouldn't curse, but the pain feels so much worse. Cause winding up with no
I hope you're enjoying this.
As fun than a burn from the sun or stand in your pines. Now I learned a lesson I won't soon forget. So listen and you won't regret. Stay true to yourself, don't miss your chance, and you won't end up like a fool who ripped his pants. Yeah! 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 Clap, Logan! Am I done?
No, you got 2 minutes to go, man. Keep singing. You gotta sing the way you talk, man.
You know what else follows this chord progression, Logan? Come, let's watch the rain as it's falling down. I don't remember the rest of the words to this song. Now I learned a lesson I won't soon forget. So listen, and you won't regret. Don't Logan moderate your stream anymore, cause you'll make you sing like a fool who ripped his pants. Am I done now?
Nope. Got a minute left. I haven't even made the timer. What don't you know?
I don't know what song to play anymore, Logan. I just want to scream at you without having to sing the words of a song that I don't know the words to. I just want to slap you with a fish in the face, yeah.
Where are you gonna get the fish?
Yeah, I'm gonna get the fish from the fish store where the fish are sold, probably, yeah, with other kinds of things that seafood and stuff, and people will eat the fish or not eat the fish, but probably because it's a fish store, people go and buy fish to eat the fish, and probably maybe to get some pets or something, but most likely for the use of consumption, so that they can get nutrients to their bodies and go throughout the day not feeling hungry and feeling pumped and feeling jazzed and feeling right. Unless, of course, you got a seafood allergy, then you probably die. But then, hey, guess what? You don't gotta eat anymore, so then you don't gotta buy any more fish.
How long do you guys think I can get him to do this?
It's been a minute. It's been a minute.
No, it hasn't.
Yes, it has.
No, it hasn't.
I counted.
Well, that seems like a you problem. You gotta keep going.
No, I don't.
Let's steal all the things. Oh, let's.
Hello.
Hello.
Tell me your name and what you do for the show.
My name is Coble Hartman, and I am the sound guy.
Okay. So instead of asking you a question, you're gonna have to draw me in 20 seconds.
Oh, God. This is not going to go well.
It's gonna go great. Okay. Oh, yeah, let me hold your mic.
Yeah. All right.
Okay. Ready?
One's time.
3. Oh, not gross.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
How much time do I have?
6, 20.
Can I call it early? This is pretty good.
That's a spinning image.
This is all right. Wait, you have a
10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. It's amazing.
This is probably the best work I've ever done.
Picasso who? That's it.
Can't even tell the difference.
The new Mona Lisa.
I have to do it when Dad's not here.
Gentlemen, you know what to do.
Smile and wave, boys.
Smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave.
I just played Star Wars until that. Where are my pants?
I can't find anything to watch. I just want to go to bed, but I don't.
This is my meal. I call it boy dinner.
Better not make me come back there.
All you need is love. All you need is love.
Hi, my name's Coble Hartman, but you probably know that by now. If you know me by now, you know that I've worked on very many projects over the past few years. A lot of them relating to school, a lot of them for school, a lot of them for contests, and now I'm lucky enough to do it as a job.
All right, concentrate hard. Oh yeah, you've got so much work to do.
We're getting a dramatic shot of Coble walking.
You know, I did watch something for the first time last night.
Okay.
2010 Karate Kid. With Jaden Smith.
Never seen that one.
You never seen that one? Jackie Chan?
No. I'm sure it's great though.
And then I rewatched like half of the original one. They're both on Netflix.
Okay, we can talk about Karate Kid.
Yeah.
I can go off on that for an hour.
Yeah. So that came out in '84. First one.
Okay. We are rolling, so
Right,
John, just
get into it.
Yeah.
A 3, a 2, a 1.
AI, Absolute Ignorance, with John Reed.
And as always, I'm joined by my friends Alan Jackson and Coble Hartman. How you doing, boys?
Fantastic.
Awesome.
Doing great.
I love to hear that.
How are you, John?
Thanks for asking, Coble.
You're welcome. No one ever asks about you.
No, it's always me pretending to be curious about you guys.
Let us pretend now. And you are how?
I'm fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of, I did order a new iPhone.
We did. You got one of the new ones?
Yeah, the 15.
Is it the 15 Pro?
With the 3 cameras.
Oh, this is John.
Not the
Reed.
Pro Max, but
Coble,
Pro.
something you need to know about John. John will get the highest caliber, most stacked one he can get.
Whether I need it or not.
Whether he needs it or not.
What do you do on it? You make phone calls?
I'm going to do the same thing I do with this one.
Twitter.
But it will be faster.
But it'll be faster.
Yeah.
And made of titanium.
Made of titanium, which is out of this world, man.
It has 5 times zoom, I think, right?
Yeah. I'll come in here with that. I should have it by
We can
next
trade
episode.
if you want.
I'm trading this old one in
Yeah.
for the new one.
I'm getting ready to do the same.
Yeah.
Well, because I have the 13, you have a less.
This is
than
an
that.
11, yeah. I have
so
a
you
12.
get the 15, I give you my 13. You know, we make it.
Well, I have to give them this.
Right. I'm saying you get your 15.
Yep.
Yeah. And then you come in here and I give you my 13.
Okay.
And you give me your 15, and we go our separate ways.
Wait a minute. You want my 15?
Yes.
How does this work out for me?
You
I'm just giving you a 15.
But you get a 13.
I don't want a 13.
Maybe you do.
It's better than 11.
Well, and then do you give me money? as
No,
well?
I just walk away.
Oh, this is not good.
I think that was a good take. I say that we call it a day.
That's a wrap! in my life. Because love ain't gonna let you down. Love ain't gonna let you down no more. Because love ain't gonna let you down. Love ain't gonna let you down no more. 'Cause I'll turn your world around. Love ain't gonna let you down. Feel it burning like a bomb raging. Thousand summers raging on your skin. Restlessly anticipating so many tiny things. The pursuit of love consumes us all. I'll be your priest without the war. Do you dream of better ends and for bursting with all of your ways of a million lives? Because love ain't gonna let you down. Love ain't gonna let you down no more. Because love ain't gonna let you down. Love ain't gonna let you down no more. Because love ain't gonna let you down. Love ain't gonna let you down no more. Because love ain't gonna let you down. Love ain't gonna let you down no more. 'Cause I'll turn your world around. Love ain't gonna let you down. I played that.
Perhaps my gift to Coble is that I don't think this prayer is terribly long, which means it's short-ish. So, this prayer is both a conversation with God and with Coble, and I asked Chat GPT to help me. Coble loved AI. And Chat GPT has never written a sermon of mine, but I'm not going to tell you when that does happen, okay? I think Coble would get a kick out of the fact that I used it in my part today. So you are invited to pray with me in the way that you are most comfortable. The last picture your parents have, Coble, is you and Cookie on the porch. Like Coble in goal from soccer all those years ago, nervous because you'd never been the goalie, they watched and whispered their wishing words that the ball would not make it past the defense to you in the goal. You know, Lord, this is the prayer that is lodged in the heart of every parent, that no real harm, no real foul, no real danger would ever come to their children. And now we are at a loss because that prayer is caught in our throats. There is no sense to be made. There are too many what-ifs to blame. Answers won't come because they aren't there. Everything about today, our coming together, our sharing memories, our tears, our deep sorrow, every bit of it is needed. The enormous emptiness that is carried. At times, let this family put that weight down. At times, let them have others hold this unbearable heaviness with them. And in the quiet between our words, we ask O Spirit, for what you bring, presence, rest, grace. May those things touch wounds too deep for speech in this sanctuary of shared sorrow. This family will forever limp, O God. There is never a day that will be as it should have been. And yet, even in this place of grief, they sing, they play, they gather, they laugh, they remember, they share. Even limping, they have continued to breathe. They are not lost. Wherever they are is called here. And though the way seems insurmountable, remind us, remind them that you have said, bring your disgust, bring your anger, your confusion, your deep pain, your exhaustion, your restlessness, your love, your gratitude, your hope. Bring it all to the place where you are, called here, and whisper your heart's wishing words again and again and again. Amen. I'd invite you, as this next song plays, to stand in body or in spirit and sing with us, sing with Coble. The audio is from a live stream, so it's a little janky. If this were 10 years ago, we could blame it on the rain, but you are invited to stand and sing. Y'all can remain standing. Near the end of the closing song that we're about to do, Coble's family will make their way out. We were going to go to the covered porch, but given the rain, just be up in the area there. If any of you would like to speak with them, you're invited to do that, but I will say there are lots of you here today, so if you have had a chance to connect with them or plan on seeing them later in the day, maybe hold back and leave room for other folks to connect with them. So I'm going to do a benediction, and then we're going to sing with Coble once again, and I think he would appreciate getting the last word today. But for now, here's an ancient Irish blessing. May the road rise to meet you. May the wind be at your back. May the sun be on your face. May the rain fall softly on your fields. And until we meet again,
may you be held in the palm of God's hand, now and forever. Amen.
Today's been hard, but we decided to make a little video for you.
Take one.
Take one. Oh wait, where are we going from? Oh, the whole thing.
I missed you dearly. Thought I was nearly there forever. At last together. Is our time fleeting? Is even needing a healthy idea? Or am I getting too near? Don't try to fight it. I'm here for tonight, and I'll be waiting for you until we meet again.
I know it's scary, but don't be wary. If we don't have that long, let's not waste it feeling wrong. This isn't the end, I'm your lifelong friend. Sure, it's been a while, but I'll be here when you smile. So
Don't try to fight it. I'm here for tonight, and I'll be waiting for you until we meet again. Would you mind staying?
It's getting late, but I will visit you soon.
So just try to get through. And don't try to fight it. I'm here for tonight, and I'll be waiting for you until we meet again. I'll be waiting for you until we meet again.